Good afternoon. It's time. It's time for yet another NFL Bucky's Mill Day. This is your host, Mike C. And of course, Star Show, as always and forever, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says hi. I hope everybody had a safe and very happy Christmas. And if you didn't celebrate Christmas, celebrated something else, or didn't celebrate something else, I hope you had a great time. We had a great Christmas. I got some great presents. And Carla loved all of her presents, made her cry a couple times, which I predicted. And she was totally surprised. And she really, really liked the pictures from Pinterest of the Titanic and Duluth. And she just loved it because it's something I took time in doing and effort. And she really loved that. She loved her perfume. She loved her book. And her Viking Funko and her pants, Viking pants, and I just loved all her presents. And the chessboard was a big hit too, and we had a great time. She made lasagna. We had a late dinner because we went to her sister's husband's parents' house, and had prime rib and really good food and conversation and dessert. It was very, very good. And a great morning opening presents. And said, I got some great stuff, which is why Bucky's got stuff in front of him. Bucky, what do you have in front of you? Well, Bucky's got a huge 18-pack Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Okay, I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I am diabetic, but but it'll take a long time to eat, which is fantastic. And I didn't get any of the presents right that I thought they were. One didn't even belong to me. Because Carla's sister came over and exchanged a few presents. And I got a couple ornaments from her, which are very nice. And a Batman 3, I don't say picture, but like tile he's supposed to hang up. And so we're going to find a spot for that. Maybe right behind Bucky here, or maybe on the ceiling even. We'll see. We'll figure it out. And Carl got a ton of stuff from Temu. Just at least 20 plus things. Some really cool things. She got a little printer. She got some kitchen stuff and just a lot of fun stuff. So we went through all that. It took a while because there's like at least 20, probably more. So we got the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We got, in front there, we got a Bucky. There's a t-shirt. Let's see if I can. It says Sookie on it. There we go. And I'm not spoiled. My dad is just trained right, or well trained. So I'm going to wear that today. I got another shirt that I wore to the party, and Carla's sister's husband wore the same exact shirt, just different colors. That was kind of a hit to the party. And so I got that. I got a pair of binoculars, which is great. And just had a great time. And I got, a couple ornaments from her. And just a lot of fun stuff. Just a fantastic Christmas. And so I hope everybody had, a great holiday like we did, or better if you can. And so now it's on to, party mix making next week or this weekend. And so that'll be fun. But the biggest thing that happened this weekend, the Detroit Lions defeated the Minnesota Vikings 30-24. And for the first time since 1993, so 30 years, they didn't call it the NFC, they called it the NFC Central back then, now it's the NFC North. The NFC North division title champion, Detroit Lions. So fantastic news. It was a great game. I watched most of it. Her sister and husband came over, so it was a little hard to watch some of it, but we watched the end of it. It had 4 turnovers. The Vikings did, which is fantastic. And They had a great running game. I don't think they outgained them because the Vikings quarterback had like 400 yards passing, but 4 turnovers, 4 interceptions, and the last one was by Ife Manafalu, something like that, a safety, and it sealed the game because they were driving. And they played very well, and defensively they made some big plays. Brian Branch continued to play well. Kirby Joseph had 2 interceptions. Hutch had 4 quarterback hits. Just overall, they played very. Jared Goff played well again. So what they did was they locked up a playoff berth. But the better news, well, I won't say better, but equally important, the Cowboys lost and the 49ers lost. And the Eagles won, but they're kind of shaky, but they're still a very good team. So the Lions have an outside chance of getting the overall #1 seed in the NFC. They can get no lower than 3, so they will host a playoff game, which is fantastic. They haven't done that since '93. And Suki just came down. Nice, Suki. Suki had a great Christmas. She got 2 new bowls, one for food and water, and she got a new collar, and she really likes it. And had a pig's ear, and just had a great time. She loves Christmas, so that contributed. And so the Lions, the worst they can do is finish third. They will host maybe 2 playoff games. We'll see. And we don't know who they're going to play at. Way too early. You got 2 more weeks. Next week they play Dallas. They travel to Dallas. Cowboys they're not, they're a very good team, but they're not invincible. And so we'll see what happens on that. I think I want to say it's Saturday. It's a Saturday game. And the Vikings play the Packers on Saturday night or Sunday night, I think it is. So there's still some good games, coming up. And 49ers, obviously, and the Eagles, they still have to play. So we're going to the playoffs, guys. So that's the important thing. So I'm very, very excited about that. And we'll see what happens. But we're in the playoffs. And so we could host a couple. We'll host 1 for sure. We'll see what happens. But this is not the same old Lions. I mean, I thought they were going to lose. I even said it a lot that they're going to lose this game, damn it. But they didn't. They pulled it out again. And in a good running game. They got 150 some yards, I think, rushing. And only 1 interception. 1 turnover. So it was a turnover. But they played very well. And I was very, very proud of them. My brother texted me, congratulating me. And unfortunately, the Chiefs lost later that night. But so the Chiefs are a little shaky, too. But so we'll see what happens next week. And then, of course, they finish off with the Vikings at home. Of course, anytime they beat the Vikings is a great time. Unfortunately, it's Carla's team, so she was a little disappointed. But they still got a chance. So they play the Packers next Sunday night, I believe it is. And so we'll see what happens to them. But so we had a great weekend, and it snowed a lot for here at least. And but a lot of it's melting, and it's kind of slushy out there. So I was going to go scrape the porch off. We'll see if we get to that. I got a late start here. But last week's video didn't do very well. I did 6, but that's okay. And hopefully this one will do better. And but I always have fun making videos, so I make it for myself. And if you enjoy it, that's great. I'll keep making them for myself until it's not fun anymore. Then I won't. But so we got New Year's coming up. We probably won't go out for New Year's. Just not that big of a deal anymore. New Year's is more of a singles type event, so it's not a big deal. But we'll see what happens. And we got 2 more weeks of football for the regular season. My fantasy teams did very well. I'm in the finals of more than half, and I finished first. And I can't remember the number, but it was well more than half. I finished first, so I'm in good shape for that. And we'll see what happens with that. We'll keep you posted, of course. And but that's about it, Bucky. Not too much else I got to get going. So So for Mike Cena, of course, the Star Show, it's Bucky the Reese's Cup Badger. No, no. Mike Cena, of course, Star of the Show. It's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. Bucky says bye. And Merry Christmas. And have a safe New Year. I'm not sure when I'll do the next video. Probably Monday. But yeah, it'll be Monday. So we'll see you then. And take care. Be safe and be kind. All right. Bye now.